All right, everybody. Hello and welcome to a brand new video on the channel. Now, now, I just got finished recording an Outlast Trials video with my brother, and the main reason I wanted to get that out of the way, usually I don't do updates this fast right after one comes out, but I wanted to get it out of the way because I've been planning this for a while, but I want to rank not only all of the Xbox you see here on the screen, but also all the trial environments and all of the trials themselves. So we are going to do that today all in one video. I can make 3 videos out of this. Hell, I can make 4 videos out of this. But I'd rather just roll it all into one for you guys. Now, a lot of people, what they do in this scenario is they'd show maybe like a little clip or two in between ranking all of this. I might not. Depends on how I feel. But yeah. Let's get started on this. So here first up we've got a pouncer, as it is noted in the description of the Outlast Trials. However, me and my brother, we call them the homeless ladies. Even though like 50% of them are homeless. But these are the people that are sitting on benches, hiding in the little hidey holes, and will jump out at you or just punch you. These people suck most of the time. Taking away a spot you can run through, or just taking away somewhere you can hide, and then when it does catch you off guard, when you don't notice them, when you don't hear them, it kind of, it's whatever. Now, honestly, it's not that bad. If you can click fast enough, you can punch them off of you pretty quickly. And in psychosurgery, they usually only do 1.5 to 2 bars of damage, depending on how fast you click. But I find them pretty simply dealt with, at least, in my opinion. But we're going to start it off with a big ol' meh. Don't like them, don't hate them, it's whatever, honestly. The Screamers. Fuck them. Fuck the Screamers. I hate the Screamers so much. They're just like a nuisance. Sure, you can like make them go away with like a brick or a bottle next, like by hitting them. But like, at the end of the day, they just move to another part of the map that you're gonna need to go through anyways. And every time you run through there, they make you drop whatever's in your hand if you're carrying something heavy. And they make you go slower. They disable your vision, like they make it go all blurry, and they disable the ability to hear anything. There was one time where I got comboed, where this fucker yelled, and my brother apparently was trying to yell at me, telling me, "Hey, you got someone right behind you." I couldn't hear it. Next thing you know, I'm getting hit from behind, and now I'm getting freaking jackrabbited. But yeah. Next up, these are also technically pouncers, I guess. But these pouncers are the ones that have their little light bulbs on their head. The ones that you gotta explode and stuff. With the little clickers. This is fine. I don't mind seeing them in trials. I actually like seeing them in trials because I feel like I'm really good at the trials that have these guys in them. So I'm gonna put them in a like them. Nothing too bad about them. The Night Hunter sucks. The Night Hunter sucks. Like, the one thing we have against everybody here, minus the Jaeger, is that you can't see in the dark. Also, Leland, if Coil gets close enough to you, he can actually see you in the dark because his little sparker thing shows light. But anyways, this fucker here, he has the same power Coil has. He can disable your rig because he also uses electricity. Did you fucking know that? Did you know that? I bet you didn't know that. I didn't know that. I got hit once by this guy and it was annoying. Sometimes it decides to disable your rig, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know if I was playing an event, but it's happened a lot more times than would make me comfortable in saying it's a coincidence. So, fuck this guy. The imposters. I love the imposters. The imposters are great. They go into your trial, and they run around. And I feel like ever since they implemented that new update where they have a smarter AI, they have the ability to hold things, they can kind of talk and ping things. It's really fucking cool. And then recently they got another update where if they actually see you go into a hiding spot, they can pull you out. Before, what you were able to do was go into a hiding spot and just hide, and they would just stare at you through the little hidey hole, and it was fine. But now they actually pull you out, and now they feel like a real threat. I feel like that's cool. You know, I like it personally. The pitcher. I hate the pitcher. You know, able to see in the dark. The pitcher has 3 attacks. One is just a straight up punch. Another one is throwing that fire bottle Molotov and it gets all over the floor and now you can't walk through there. And then a flamethrower breath. Flamethrower breath has gotten me a lot more times than I like to count. But, man, I really do hate the pitchers. They're just annoying. Call them Fire Lady. Call them Fire Ladies. Now, the following 3 that I'm going to rank, it's this one, and this one. These 3 are all regarded as small grunts, or just grunts. Now, apparently, they're the same. They're all the exact same. They're just different models of grunts. I can tell you for a fucking fact, that's a lie. That is a fucking lie. That is false propaganda that they're trying to push into your mind. False accusations. So we're gonna start off with the single grunt, the guy who's just wearing simple clothes. He has a machete, just normal pants and shit like that. And typically, this guy, he's all right. He's fine. He's in the middle of the road. Like, he's not too aggressive. He's not too slow. It's fine. It's whatever. Yeah, I don't mind seeing him. He can be strong if you let him see you, but just don't let him see you. He's not that fast. Then you've got the blind machete grunt. I fuck with this one. Sometimes. And the reason I say sometimes is because sometimes they'll decide that they can see in the dark and just run at you in the dark. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how far you are. Doesn't matter how close you are. Sometimes they'll just run at you in the dark and they'll be like, what the fuck? This bitch specifically. Fuck her. She's annoying. Like I said, they say all 3 of these are the same. No, this one is definitely way more aggressive than these 2. More aggressive, faster. I feel like it has a longer reach. Every time she throws herself to try to hit you, there's no way she's not way more aggressive. The Jaeger. I hate the Jaeger. It is a cool concept in theory, but she's just too slow to be a real threat. Hearing the big ass siren go off, it's scary, and it's definitely intimidating, but I don't think she's a real threat. So, I don't mind. I definitely do not mind, like, her being in a trial, but it gets to a point where it's like, dude, what are you doing? It just feels too slow, you know, too slow, way too slow. And if they buffed her, like, her walking speed, I feel like she'd be a lot more of a threat, and then I'd start to like her a little bit more. But as she stands right now, I don't know. I feel like it's not all that good. Now, these next 3 are apparently the same. And I refuse to believe that. So we've got the female big grunt. Fuck you. I don't like the female big grunt. Not that I don't like her. I feel like she's aggressive. I feel like she's a lot more aggressive than the other ones. She's fast for some reason, and she's just like, she's always on your ass. She's always following you. It's crazy. We've got Billy Bob. Billy Bob is fine. I like Billy Bob. Billy Bob is fast. He hits hard, but you know, He's fast. He's cool. I like it. It's cool. This is Big Bertha. This is Billy Bob. And this is Jack. Jack can suck a dick. I don't see him all that often, but like he has no weapon. He just follows you around, dangling his fucking schlong all over the place. And I don't know. I just feel like he's fast and he's not really there all that often. It's like, what the fuck? And finally, we've got this blind ass motherfucker that just throws himself everywhere. I really don't care. Sometimes he can be a nuisance, just blocking paths and shit, and you just gotta hope he swings himself in the right direction. But like, okay, whatever. Next is the Pusher. I like the Pusher. He's cool. Sometimes he can be a little bit freaky deaky, but like, you know, he's just trying to do his job. Give you medicine and shit. He gives you instant psychosis, full psychosis, and that makes you go reach for your antidote. Honestly, sometimes I'd rather tank him than any of the other ones because I know I'm not going to take instant damage from him. That's why I don't mind him. He's actually pretty cool. His design is fucking awesome too. It's insane. Now, we move on to the prime assets. There are 4 things to every prime asset. Their location, special damaging ability, their special trap, and the 4th one is like just like a special characteristic of them. First, we're going to start with the very first guy to do it, Sergeant Leland Coyle. We used to call him Colt back in the day, and that was just because Colt stuck with me from Brawl Stars. I saw his name was started with a C, and I was like, that looks like a Colt, you know? Colt, Coyle, whatever the fuck you want to call him. Coyle is a great character. He has such an interesting design. It's awesome. So you've got his trial environments, which is the police station and the courthouse. Both of them I fuck with. They're both insane. I love those trial environments, and we'll get to the trial environments in a second. Great trial environments. His trap is an electrified floor, which is cool. It's awesome. You know, if you walk over it once, it explodes. And the thing is, it could do a lot of damage. It has a lot of comboing potential. I've been comboed multiple times to the brink of death. If I didn't have Last Stand, I would have been cooked. And then you've got his electrified baton. His electrified baton disables your rig. It disables your rig. So now you can't use your rig, and now you're kind of fucked. So it's like, damn. Okay. And also, another characteristic of his is that he can see in the dark if he gets close enough. He has a much larger eyesight in the dark compared to the other prime assets and what's it called, X-Pops that don't automatically have the ability to see in the dark. And if he gets close enough to you, he will be able to see you. So I just think he's a great character. The next one on the list is Mother Gooseberry and Dr. Futterman. Now this is a very, very interesting design for a character, because when I first saw her, it reminded me of Leatherface. You know, the pretty lady? Mother Gooseberry. She can go in the meh tier. I honestly feel indifferent about her. I don't really rock with her all that much. And she's like, whatever. She's slow. It's whatever. But when she does catch you, her drill causes bleed. So you'll take damage over time, and the only way to repair it is with bandages. Then you've got her trap, which is the duckies, the exploding ducks, which sometimes you might not even hear because of all the shit that's going on around you, and they knock you to the floor. They knock you to the floor. Every single time they knock you to the floor. That's the third one. It's crazy. Like, what the fuck? And of course, her trial environments, I think I only like one of them. And we'll get to that when we get there, but yeah, she's a meh. Franco Barbie. I actually like him. A lot of people fucking hate this guy. I like him. I think he's cool. Great design, great story, great everything. His shotgun, made with human teeth or bones or whatever, I forget, of his victims, and he uses that as his shells and shoots you with them. Sometimes it feels like he's from fucking Wanted and he can bend his bullets around the fucking corner. Because it's like, bro, I'm already around the corner. How are you hitting me? And his shotgun is realistic. The further you are from him, the less damage it does. But if you're right up in his face, he can one-pump you. And I have been one-pumped before. So, it's crazy. So you got his shotgun, which is the first ranged character. Awesome. Then you've got his trap, which is the laser tripwire. Laser tripwire. In the newest update, they reduced the visibility of it, so you can barely see it. I can't see those tripwires anymore, and I find myself falling over them even more than I did before. Sure, you can hear them. Sure, you can see them even better with night vision. But sometimes you're just walking around in the daylight. You're just not going to be able to see him. And then when you're running away from him, you're cooked. Fall over. That's it. Dunzo. So you got those three. And then, of course, his trial environments. Some of the best. But we'll get to that in a second. Next, Otto and Aurora. They're down here, not because I hate facing them, but because I feel like they suck as a character. There is nothing about this character that I think is fun. Like, you've got Melee over here. Melee Billy Bob. And it's like, what's going on? Right? And then on his back, you've got Aurora, which is a ranged chemical person. So she throws her potions at you, and if they hit you, you throw up. And when you throw up, you lose a bar of damage. So you got two things right off the bat. Why? You know? Their trap is the hanging potions. And I run into them a lot more than I like. That's a skill issue. But to be able to run far and then take the damage, like when you're throwing up, I don't mind that. I think it's easy. I just think this is a very easy prime asset to go against. I have not died yet to Otto and Aurora, but I have died multiple times to Gooseberry, Franco, Coil, and our next one, Madame Bogolomova. Bogolomova is in a fuck you tier. The only way you can see her is if you walk into the same room or within like a vicinity. She'll wake up and then start chasing you. Or if you're unlucky enough and you're already walking towards her and you don't stop, she'll stay the way she is and then jump scare you, pounce on you. She is the first genuinely scary character because now you're constantly second guessing yourself. There are ways to see if it's her. You can use the X-ray rig, and I've learned that if you use the X-ray rig on the mannequins, the ones that are fake are ones that are missing bones. If it's missing a bone, it's not real. If it has all the bones, it's her. And then with the jammer, it's a little bit easier because you can just have it out at all times, and then when it lights up, you don't even have to click your activate button or tease it. Like, as long as if you're just looking around, the second that your crosshair lines up with her, it'll pop up. So she's pretty simple to deal with if you have either of those, but honestly, I'd rather run a health rig at that point. Because it's like, whatever. But yeah, this is my character tier list from the Outlast trials, at least until the next Prime asset is released. But it won't be a while until then, so this will be valid for a little bit at least. And let's move on to the trial environments. Alright, let's keep going with the maps of the Outlast trials. Now, one thing I forgot to mention in the last recording, but because it's already too late and I don't have the last tier list saved still, let me add one more thing on the Bogomolova thing. Her trap, I think she has two of them. One of them being the fucking fact that there's a million goddamn mannequins around the entire place, and the other one being that she's in a cold resort. I'm gonna put that as her trial thing, because honestly, the resort, we'll get to the resort. All right, so we're gonna start from the very, very, very beginning, and that is the mansion. A tier map. A tier. Immediately. And the reason I say A tier is because this map is the very first map everyone plays. It was also the original escape or relapse map. The one where you use the tokens to leave, you would go to this map so that you could forget your memories and shit like that. This map is great. I don't remember all of it, but I do remember some of it, and I do remember it being a good map. It's very well detailed, very close quartered, very confined, and claustrophobic. I fuck with it. I think it's a good map. Next one. Biohazard Facility. Also A tier. It's funny because both of these aren't even like real trials. They happen once in a while. This biohazard facility, we were welcome to it on the escape, and now it's back. In fact, in the newest video that is currently uploading right over here, I got that fishy on me in about 40 minutes. But in the newest video, at the end of it, we go back to the biohazard facility, and we go to a new area of the biohazard facility. Me and my brother were like, oh, this entrance, we recognize this intro and stuff, and like, oh, we already did this. Nope. Not even the ending is the same. But this trial environment is good. It's great. Especially the first time we played it. It was creepy, going through it and everything. Having to go through naked and stuff. Insane. Now, we get into the real trial environments. The ones that are actually featured in the game. The first one. The police station. C tier. The police station is fine. It's fine. And we explore it a lot in the other MK trials, but it's so fucking big. It is so big. It's not even funny. It's insane, actually, how big it is. And how big, like the other trials show how big it is. Showing the other levels, showing the other floors. The garage. The downstairs basement garage. What the fuck? Okay. And then you got like the training that's also attached to the garage that you can see in the Murkoff trials. And then like the police station itself. It's just so big. There are a lot of places to get lost in. It's cool though. I think it's cool. And for it being a police station, they only have like 8 cells. Bruh. What the fuck? I get it, Coyle is killing the prisoners, but come on. Next up, the courthouse. The courthouse is the first time we see something that affects us greatly, and that's the fact that they took away our rigs in certain zones. It's crazy. Right? Over here in the police station, they introduced us to the whole game. They tried to keep things super, super simple, Low key, down to the point, down to earth, easy. Courthouse, we start ramping up. You've got noise barriers. You've got the dropping things. You've got areas where you can't go in anymore. It's cool. I think it's cool. Definitely love it. These are Coyle's only 2 maps. He is currently out of the ones that are been here the longest, which are him, Gooseberry, and Franco, he is the only one that has only 2 environments. It's crazy. Next up, Mother Gooseberry with the Fun Park. S tier map. The Fun Park is the best map in the game. the best map. Top one. Nothing beats the fucking fun part. You've got the barn area. The barn area is cool with all the petting zoo animals and shit like that. That's cool. You've got the carnival games that you can actually play. Sure, you just gotta throw hearts at the shit, but it's like, that's cool. That's cool too. And then you got the root canal ride. That's awesome. The sewer system in the root canal ride. The place where you actually see it is, it's cool. It's all cool. And then you've got that one trial where it's like the weird house and stuff where it's like all mismatched and shit and puzzly. Dude, S tier map. That's insane. Like, where do you even keep all this stuff? And in some of these trials, you look up and you notice you're in a big ass Amazon warehouse type place, and it's like, dude, how did you even find the place to build this, you know? It's crazy. The orphanage is not a bad place. I just feel like it could be better, you know? You've got all the dorms for the kids upstairs, and then you've got the kitchen and like bathroom and like classrooms down in the middle room, and then in the Murkoff trials you oftentimes are directed downstairs into that weird area that I fucking hate. I fucking hate that area. But and then like the cafeteria place, it's not a bad place, but this does have some of the best trials, so that's why it's in B tier. It kind of offsets itself. And then finally, Mother Gooseberry's last trial environment, the Toy Factory. Our first D tier. Yeah. I don't like it. I really don't. It's easy. It's an easy map. It's a very easy map. But the thing is, it's so fucking big. And it winds, it turns, it twists, it goes all over the fucking place. Keep in mind, we're not just talking about the main trial thing. We're also, like conveyor belts and shit like that. Like, no, dude, like, what the fuck are we doing? We've lost the plot. Right? So, like I said, in the police station, base. In B, in the courthouse, we are introduced to the no more rig zones. In the root canal, we're introduced to throwables and pushing carts. In the orphanage, we're introduced to carrying around freaking dolls, going from area to area. Oh, we're introduced to the little knob things. That's weird. Pause. We're introduced to the radio programming stations. And then in this fucking Toy Factory, we're introduced to the conveyor belts. Dog shit system. Oh, and the blacklight system. Fuck the blacklight system. Every single time we have to use black lights, it fucking sucks. In the newest trial environment, the TV studio, you've got to use black lights in order to uncover clues. That's fine, because the blacklight is a static thing in this trial environment. And you just gotta wave it around a little bit. It's funny, I play a little bit in the video. But I hate the blacklight mechanic. It fucking sucks. It sucks. Next, Franco Barbie with the docks. It's one of the worser maps. I didn't mess with it too hard. But the reason the docks isn't completely low is because of the Murkoff challenges. Like the docks, you've got the boat, you got the underground of the boat, you got the train yard, you got the casino, you've got the bar area and stuff, and the dance floor. And I think it's got so many different areas, it doesn't know what it wants to be. I didn't even know it was a dockyard. I just thought it was the big train station. But yeah, it's the docks. But it's a whatever map. It's big. It's really big. But it doesn't seem like so astronomically big that we can't handle it. I just think that there could have been a better way to execute it, you know? But yeah. The next one for Franco is Downtown. S tier map. This is a lovely map. I love this map. You know, you get to go into the theater. You get to go into all of these other different buildings around the map. The dark area of the map is also really fucking cool with like the automobile salesman, I think is what it is. But the thing is, there's just so many places that you can go into in this place. And then you got top floors, bottom floors, basement floors. It's a great map. And then its trials are some of the best too. It's just a really great map. I feel like they use their space really well, and it just encapsulates who Franco Barbie is. You know, this mafia boss. It's crazy. Next, the suburbs. A tier. The suburbs is an A tier map. Now, I know I complain about the suburbs a lot when I play on the suburbs. I complain about the suburbs a lot. But that's just because I have massive skill issues. But the thing is, this is cool. You know, you start off at the town hall. It's crazy. And then you move on to the actual, like, little homes in the suburbs. And then you move on to the apartments. And then the little factory all the way in the back. That's really cool. I also skipped over what we learn in these two. In the docks, you learn about the drugs and stuff and pushing it around. And the clicker that you use to look at the little images, that's whatever. In this one, you learn about the waiting timer, the domination style mode. And in the suburbs, you learn about the push mechanism, where you have to stay close to the guy and to take him all the way out. But yeah, it's whatever. Honestly, it's fine. It's a good one. Oh, and then all the way at the end of the trial, it introduces you to matching the. It introduces us to like throwing the hearts at the images, and I think that's really cool. That last part of that main trial, I fuck with hard. Next, Auto and Aurora Crest. The shopping mall. S tier map. S tier map. There are so many different stores. There are so many different places to explore. Go in and out. It introduces us to the fuse boxes, right? That's cool. It's a mechanic we've only seen return once now, unfortunately. And I'd really love to see it more. But I don't know. I feel like they could do a lot more with that. But, actually, I'm going to drop it down to A tier just because of the trials that it has. The trials that it has are some of the worst. Some of the worst. But, yeah. Let's go on to their next trial environment. The TV studio. I just played it today. So I can tell you wholeheartedly, B tier. I loved it. It was a great map. It didn't seem at all like conjoined or connected. It didn't seem like it was one map. It seemed like it was a bunch of different maps just put together, all on top of the other. Like upstairs of the TV studio is where like all the executives and shit are and stuff. I spent like maybe 10 seconds on the third floor and then came back downstairs. Then you got like the catwalks. That was kind of cool. Then you got like the TV studios themselves. Then you got like the second floor where all the paperwork and management is at. And it's like, I don't know. I don't know. I just think that there could have been a better way to execute it. Like, it definitely matches Otto and Aurora's personalities and stuff. I just think there was a better way to execute that, you know? Now, for last, the resort. S tier, no. A tier, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. Yeah, fuck this dog shit map. This is the worst map ever. This map legitimately makes me not want to play Outlast. This is a dog shit map. Terrible map. What in the fuck was their fucking idea when making this bullshit of a map? This fucking map pisses me off so many fucking times. The stupid heating mechanic. You walk outside every fucking time. You're freezing, you're cold, and the fucking cold damages you so fast over time. No, it's not like you're slowly shivering to death. No, you're fucking losing 1 bar every second. Like, how the fuck am I supposed to compute with this shit? It doesn't make you slower. It would make sense if the cold made you slower instead of fucking damaging you, giving you frostbite or whatever. There are generators around the place so that you can warm yourself up. Who the fuck is taking time out of their day to do the fucking generators other than in the very beginning or at the very end of the fucking trial? Like, what the fuck? And then, like, I don't want to spend time outside, and you're forcing people to spend time outside to gather gems and shit. And no. This map doesn't even exist. You know what? This map doesn't even exist. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. These are the only maps that exist in the Outlast trials. Yeah. As far as I'm concerned, shit. But yeah, these are my Outlast trial map rankings. Alright. And now for the ranking of the trials. Now, I was going to do this in the tier maker as well, but I got too lazy on screenshotting all of these photos, and yeah, now we're here. So, yeah, let's do this. We're going to start off with the police station. We've got Kill the Snitch. First trial, not bad. It's pretty long. The last part kind of sucks, where you have to shock the actual person. I think it teaches you what Outlast is about, though, and how to do certain things and stuff, and I feel like it's a pretty good introduction, and yeah, it just teaches you the basics stuff. Nothing wrong with that. You use keys. I think this is the only time you use keys. No, that's a lie. Teach the police officer uses keys. But yeah, not a bad trial. I'd say it's like a C tier. Right middle of the road. Not bad. I don't mind it. Cancel the autopsy. This is where you have to go into separate areas, 3 different areas, and find different keys and use them on these little machines to stop the autopsy by blending these fuckers alive. Very fast. You can do this one very fast. It's not hard at all. It's great. See, I got an A+ on it in psychosurgery. Great trial. I mess with it. It's good. This one would be A tier. I like it. Sabotage the lockdown. Fast. It's fast. Literally. You take a canister of gas all the way from the front, all the way to the back. You pull the thingy a little bit, and then you walk out. It's not hard. But, yeah. Then you got Eliminate the Past. This one can suck or can be really cool depending on what you get. I'm gonna rate it A tier right now. But just because you can select how hard it's going to be for you at the end. The point is you're in the same place as Cancel the Autopsy, except now you, instead of going to find one key and turning it off, you've got to find boxes of information and throw it in the shredder. There are 10 pieces of information, each one corresponding for a different enemy. The more information you put into the shredder, the less enemies you have to face when you get to finally exit. Once you do run through, it's fucking pure chaos. There's this one time I just let the timer run through, and now we had to face every single fucking enemy in the goddamn game, and it was pretty chaotic, but it was fun. Next, Release the Prisoners. This one's a D tier because I can't even remember what it is, and I'm not gonna watch a video on it. If I don't remember what it is, honestly, then you probably don't even deserve anything above D tier. It's not F tier because I can't remember it, and I can't remember if I genuinely don't like it. So there's that. Teach the Police Officer. This one is a D tier, genuine D tier. It sucks. Having to venture out, go find a record, and then bring it back to the station and present it to them. No. I hate it. It sucks. Sometimes you're stuck trying to find that fucking record forever. Seasoned narcotics is easy. But it's annoying. It's stupid. Having to just go, come back, stuff it. Go, come back, stuff it. It's repetitive, and you got to do it at minimum 3 times, 4 times, depending on if you have the pill that gives you 4 spaces or not, and especially 4 times if you're playing in Psychosurgery, in which you're only given 3 slots anyways. So yeah, Season Narcotics. C tier, really. Next, The Orphanage. Cleanse the Orphans. It's not a bad trial. I don't mind going through it. It's pretty fast if you know what you're doing. Nothing really wrong about this one, in my opinion. I'm gonna go with a B tier. Solid B tier. Feed the Children. I got stuck on this one for a very long time. I was not happy about it, so I'm gonna put it in F tier. It fucking sucks. Just kidding. I'm going to be fair about it. I'm going to put it in B tier. It's not a bad trial. It's pretty easy. It's pretty fast, especially if you know what you're doing and where you have to go to get things. It's not bad. Foster the Orphans. So, Foster the Orphans. I don't know which one's which on this one. I don't know which one's which on either of these, but I'm going to put them both in C tier. Because they both suck. I don't know which one's a different one. I won't explain further. If you remember which one either of these are, it's C tier, in my opinion. Gather the Children of God, where you gotta deliver the children to the Diddy van. This one sucks. This is probably gonna be my first F tier. It's pretty simple. Go inside, press the button, take off the kid, take it outside, throw it in the van. This outside area is just so small. Running from the big grunt sucks. It's super inconvenient, and I get it. It's not supposed to be convenient. But it's just so tedious. It sucks. I hate it. Next, the fun park. Grind the Bad Apples. S tier. Absolute cinema. Absolute cinema. I love the root canal. The Grind the Bad Apples is one of the best, if not the best, trial in the game. My brother hates it, but I think it's a great trial. You know, you start in the barn. Then you go through to the carnival, throw some hearts. Then you go into the root canal, push the thing a little bit, deactivate the barriers. Then you go through. You gotta reactivate the water pumps. Go through, push it some more, and then you run out. You run all the way out. I find it fun. I like it. I enjoy it. Punish the Miscreants. Now, if I remember this correctly, you just go around pressing buttons for each of the different kids. It's fine. It's whatever. It's a fetch quest. I'm gonna put it in C tier. Open the gates. That's where you gotta go around removing batteries so that the gates open so that you can ultimately leave. C tier. It's whatever, honestly. Deface the Futtermans, B tier. That's where you go around hitting all the signage and shit. And it's cool because we were split up for this. I'm sure if there was more than 2 of us, then there would be more than 1 person on each side. But because it's just me and my brother playing, we were split into 2. Or split into our own separate sections. And it was pretty fun. Thought it was cool. Drill the Futterman. This is where you gotta drill the guy in the back. I don't remember what it is, so D tier. Redeem your freedom. This fucking sucks. This is an F tier. This is F tier. This is F tier. F tier. F tier trial. F tier. Hate it. Hate it. Hate it. Hate it. There are 3 different machines across the Bad Apples place. And you gotta go around, or not 3 different machines, but 3 different areas you gotta go to. You gotta collect tickets from different turnstiles in the damn thing, and then you gotta turn it into this big place. Or is that Drill the Futterman? No, this is the ticket one. But yeah, this one, no, I hate it. Bad. Terrible. Big Yule the Children, A tier. A tier. It's not S tier. And it's not S tier because it is confusing to go through and it's literally just a skill issue. But that's a skill issue on my part, and this is my ranking, so A tier. So this is literally the fact that it's confusing, and I get it that it's like that by design. But because it's like that, I put it in A tier, not S tier. Next, the courthouse. And we got Vindicate the Guilty. This is a D tier freaking trial. I hate it. You gotta go through so much just to get some heads. It's like, bro, why? Why are you making me do this? Whatever the fuck. You gotta. This is also the wait. I think this is the first time we use the acid, and the first time we see the guys that you gotta blow the light bulbs on their heads. Another reason I don't like this one, because you gotta find the guys with light bulbs on their head. Yeah, I'm good at trials with those guys in it, but that doesn't mean I don't find it annoying. The D tier. Escape the courthouse. This one's fun. This is an A tier. I don't need to say anything else. Destroy the evidence. Is this the one where you put acid in a big like a tub? I think it is. I think this is the one where you gotta put acid in the tub. If so, this is B tier. Not a bad trial. Fetch quest. With dropping, with changing gates and stuff. Not a bad trial. I don't mind it. Fuel the release. This one sucks. This is the first trial I ever got. Genuinely pissed off at my brother at. F tier. Tilt the scales of justice. F tier. F tier, F tier, F tier. We got 2 fucking F tiers. Crazy. Tilt the scales of justice fucking sucks. You know why? Because you gotta go around using blacklight. The blacklight sucks. Do I need to say anything else? Blacklight sucks. Blacklight mechanic sucks. It will always suck. Fucking hate it. And sentence the prosecuted. We did this one recently. It was fine. C tier. Joy Factory! Pervert the Butterman! F tier. F tier. F tier, F tier, F tier, F tier. Fuck blacklight. I hate blacklight so much. I get it. It's really easy to just find the boxes anyways, but the conveyor belts too. Blacklight, conveyor belts, mega dookie tier. If there's a tier below F tier, this one's in it. Crush the sex toys. D tier. No. 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 No, wait. Yeah, no. This is F tier also. This is below F tier. Fuck this shit. Fuck it. No. Below F tier. It's got blacklight, conveyor belts, and you gotta put it all in the fucking thing. And you gotta do that 4 times. 4 times, I think. There's 5. I forget how many times you gotta do it. Point is, no. Incinerate the sex toys. This one is cool. I like this one. This one's an A tier. You gotta push the cart. You split again. You gotta push the carts into the big oven. That's it. It's literally it. It's not bad. A tier. Shut down the factory. S tier. S tier. You gotta go through each part of the factory, find the part where there's a battery, take out the battery, or is it a battery? Is it a button? I think it's a battery. Take out the battery. Boom. Done skis. Oh no, I think it's the light switch game. It's a light switch game. Turn it off, shut down the facility, and then leave. Fumigate the factory. This one's the one where you gotta find the different nozzles and open them and then slowly shut off areas of the factory with that poison gas that you can't breathe in. I'm gonna go with C tier. Middle of the road. Not bad. Not good. It's whatever. Flatten the foreman. Did I do this one? I don't remember if I did this one. Automatic D tier. Poison the medicine. D tier. I was gonna say F tier. I was so close to saying F tier. But D tier. There are some things that I like about this. You know, the finding the shapes is fun. That's about the only thing that I enjoy about this. Otherwise, it is genuinely a terrible thing. Empty the vault. I'm gonna go with F tier. I like the whole finding shapes thing, but going around on an escapade in order to find them all can be a little bit hard. I don't like it. Poison the cattle. This is the one where the big girl grunts are tied up and they're sucking the milk from their titties. This one was weird. I'm gonna put it in C tier though. It's fine. Stash the contraband. Fuck this trial. F tier. And then Cook the Informant. This one's actually A tier. I like this one. I know how much I said I don't like trying to find the stupid dummy with the fucking lights on his head. But the thing is, you're not just doing that, you're also working with one-time use little experimental microwave triggers. And then you gotta use it to open doors and stuff. I think it's cool. A tier. Downtown. Pleasure the Prosecutor. A tier. Domination. Stay in the zone. It's cool. Some make some of the best moments. I fucked with it. Especially in such a cool trial environment, you get to spend a lot of time in some of these special zones. It's cool. You gotta do it 4 times. Kidnap the Mistress. So now you gotta go around finding special things. You gotta be like, okay, this is... Gotta go around finding clues and such. D tier. I don't like that. It's not cool. It's whatever. Fuck you. Spread the disease. The STDs, brother. The STDs. This one's cool. This one actually makes you go, like, into the sewer system of the suburbs. I don't think you had to do that on the main trial. But yeah, there's a sewer system. And I like it. It's cool. I think it's just more exploration of the suburbs. A tier. Traffic the Product. S tier. This is an S tier. This is an S tier trial. I like it. It's cool. I mess with it. It's fun. You know, going around collecting money, giving drugs, collecting money and such. Got to put it all in the van at the end. Awesome. The Suburbs. Liquidate the Union. Fuck, I really wish I could split this trial. If I could split this trial in half, the back half of it, S tier, the front half of it, F tier. But because they are the same thing, I guess I've got to go with, I got to go with C tier. Just give it in the middle of the road. You know, it's whatever. Get out the vote. A tier. I hated it when I was playing, but, you know, it's whatever. Follow the guy around. You look for the code on the walls. It's a lot smaller of an area, though. It's not too tedious. And you just do it. It's not a terrible thing to do. I think it's an A tier. I get it, it's hypocritical, especially since it is a blacklight challenge, but whatever. Disrupt the neighborhood. This one sucked. You had to... You had to use... It was with the thingies, and you had to use to find the things, right? I forget this one, but I'm still gonna put it in D tier. I remember not liking that one. And then Eliminate Legacy, S tier. This one's S tier. This is a great one. I liked the ending part of Liquidate the Union where you had to throw the hearts at the signs and shit. That's what makes this good. It's a great one. And we went through pretty fast. S tier. The Shopping Mall. Kill the Politician. S tier. S tier. S tier. S tier. This is a beautiful trial. Simple, but effective. And it does everything, and I feel like it brings us back to the Coil days. Investigate the Minotaur. This is the one where you gotta go all the way to the back and find the prescriptions and shit. And then take it all the way back. It's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna put it in C tier. Fabricate the Scandal, A tier. Great trial. The Resort, F tier, F tier. Television Studio, A tier. It's a great trial. I liked it today when I played it. It was fun. Cool seeing all the different spots. I get it. I also put that the Television Studio was like a C tier, I think is what I said. But this one is genuinely an A tier. A tier trial. It's fun. Definitely recommend it. F tier. Fuck. This doesn't exist. Remember that. This one doesn't exist. And then finally, we've got your special ones. The escapes. Both escapes. Both escapes are S tier. This escape is S tier plus. The other escape is just S tier. You've got the original. You've got the original rebirth and the new rebirth. The original rebirth. It was cool. I liked it. You know, having to go back to the mansion and go through and do all that. Awesome. The new rebirth, you get to do in a co-op. Go into basically like a normal trial environment. It's mirrored. It's crazy. We did it mirror. It was like a mirrored environment we had to go through. We had to find our box, put it in the thing. We spent, by the way, I don't think I mentioned this. We spent like half an hour trying to figure out how to get to the end. Embarrassingly. We didn't notice that there was a spot. You could put it at all the way at the beginning. But point is, Rebirth, I think both Rebirths deserve to be an A tier. And that is it, folks. It was just me yapping for like an hour. Hope you guys enjoyed it. My next video will be another Try Not to Laugh challenge. Or not a Try Not to Laugh challenge, but just another TikTok Reacts. You guys seem to like that so much. So we're going to go and continue with that. But until we hit that, this has been great. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys in the next one.